Sind wir live? Perfect.
Woohoo!
Hey guys, welcome back to our stream. Nice to see you all, or maybe not see you all, but you can see us. So
nice for you to see us.
It's
Thank
great
you.
for you to see us. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. So we're going to be doing a little chat release, patch release stream this time around. So I would just like to quickly introduce ourselves. I'm Konstantin, and I am the game director of Avorion. Yeah, and I'm sitting here with Felix, and
Hi.
he is
Hello.
the game designer of Avorion. So Felix,
Yeah.
tell me what it is you're doing usually as a game designer. What does a game designer do?
Well, a game designer does a lot of things, especially here in this small team. I have to do a lot of stuff that is not directly programming related. For example, designing mission, writing dialogues, designing new enemies. A lot of it with you together, of course, as the founder and lead of the team. Yeah, we work together a lot, and it works great. Okay, that sounded a little bit like the hostage. It's really good.
You tell them it's great here.
No, it's good. It makes fun. I love it, and yeah, I like working together with you too, of course. And that's the next thing. What are you doing? And a special question.
Yes.
What kind of station would you be in Avorion?
So if I was an Avorion station, what kind of station would I be?
Exactly.
So I'm going to answer the first part of the question first. So game director, I'm basically I'm the person who looks out what we're going to do, what kind of direction the game should be going, and basically I make sure that everything stays aligned with the overall vision of the game, so that things don't feel too out of place, and that stuff goes well, and
to watch out that I don't go too crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes you do crazy stuff, but that's okay. That's your job. If I was a station, what kind of station would I be? Yeah, I would definitely be a headquarters, because I don't do shit around here. I'm just I don't do anything. So yeah,
there's only one of you, and you're the headquarter, and that's enough.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just sitting around doing nothing, just sitting here on my couch. This is my couch, actually. As of now, it is, yes.
Okay.
I just cleaned it. And I'm drinking beer, doing nothing, sitting on stream, talking dumb shit. So yeah, that's my job. If you were an Avorion station, what kind of station would you be?
That depends.
Depends.
It depends.
No. No, you're not gonna get out of this. You asked me this shit. I'm asking you.
Okay.
So
it depends, but I love this. Yeah, about my job, it would most likely be the research station. I hear a lot of stuff, and I have to collect it and do the best with it, because we get a lot of feedback from you. We have a lot of feedback from the inside, and we have to mix it up and do the best with it, just like our research stations do. And privately, or in my private life, I'd say more like a military station, because I'm a big fan of almost everything military and political stuff, and yeah. Well, yeah. Not.
So you have to elaborate on this a little. So if you had to choose, you can only get one.
Okay, I take both.
No, you don't. You only get one.
So I have to decide between the military station and the research station.
Yes.
I'd probably more like to be the research station, as I don't do military stuff myself, but I like to read about it and research it, basically. So research
you're
station.
Fascinated by this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Yeah. I think Heimer Arnolder got the right idea here. I'm the guy who talks to random passerbys while someone else is doing the hard work. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
I think we did a patch today.
We did a patch today. Yeah,
I think
can
so.
you tell us more about what we're up to today?
Yeah, of course. Well,
I'll have a drink for courage.
sure. Yeah, as I said, we had a patch.
Mhm.
Most of you should have seen it. We made a lot of stuff, which we go through now.
Yeah.
So part of the part. Overall, we did a lot, or we did some fighter orders, we did some captain orders, we updated UI, we updated visibility a lot, especially in the rifts. Of course, we did some bug fixes. Thank you everybody for turning in bug reports. I think we have like 5 to 6 user bug reports again, plus stuff that comes out. It's not directly a user bug report, but we find out because of those reports. Thank you a lot for every good report we get. Please, a little please from me. Write everything you know about it, what you did and so on.
Yes.
Because it helps us a lot to find stuff.
Yeah.
Not just something didn't work, but what did you do to bring it to not work, basically. That wasn't good English, but yeah, the steps you took.
How do you make sure that how can we get to see this bug for ourselves,
basically?
Yeah, but let's not use those developer words. Okay. Basically, it's how can we see this bug for ourselves? That's what reproducing means. So
exactly, and yeah, I think we should start going through our patch notes.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So patch notes. Let's go through the patch notes. If you have any questions, please just post them into chat. We will get to them towards the end of the stream. Or maybe if we like the question and we feel like it, we're going to answer it. You're at our mercy now. I'm sorry. All right, so let's check out the patch notes. So there's been a lot of gameplay stuff that's been changed. Yeah. One of the most important things is that we added a new enemy to the game. So we've got a new Xultan enemy. Can you tell me more about this one?
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, we have this new enemy.
We practiced this a little bit. We actually practice. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
So yeah, we thought about it. What do we want? We want new enemies, of course, because more enemies, mean more diversity, more possibilities to fight for you, to give you a good experience. And we have this Dasher enemy from now on. I think we will show it. We can show it right now.
Yeah, we'll show it. We'll show it.
So,
all right. So
just
let's go back into the game.
Exactly. Where is it? Over
there. Here it is. Yes.
Okay. You should see it right now. So.
Okay. So we've got a new Xultan enemy that's able to dash. Let's show it off real quick.
Should be spawn. Damn, I forgot where it was.
I think it's spawn.
Spawn
and then
yeah, here. Exactly. And then the Dasher Xultan.
Dasher.
So
Xultan, yeah.
He's not my enemy yet.
It's not an enemy yet, yes.
I'm still friendly, but no, I will shoot him. So we thought about it, and an enemy we don't have yet is an enemy that does action rolls.
That goes that does yeah, we needed what the game needed was more action rolls. The thing is that basically this enemy is capable of dashing, some quick doing some quick dashes, basically trying to evade your shots. I think what's the biggest difference to the quantum Xultan enemy?
Yeah, basically he tries to anticipate what you're doing and is dashing before you shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
So the quantum Xultan takes in some shots and is like, oh no, I'm getting shot, I need to get away, and he dashes somewhere, or I think he does actually small teleports.
Yeah.
And the new Dasher Xultan is more like, like this little rogue guy that rolls around and tries to get in a good position and tries to attack you and to anticipate where you're gonna attack him. And
let's watch it a little.
Let's watch it a little. And yeah, as you can see, he's flying around, and he should Now he's dashing without me interfering with him. But when I'm shooting, he isn't instantly evading.
Yeah, so it doesn't immediately like dash away, you know. I think that's
so. That's basically
that's what it does, right?
Exactly, and he's found inside the rifts. Especially, it's like this special kind of Xotan that you can only find in the rifts, because I think we said it a lot of times. That's where the Xotans come from, or where they kind of live.
Yeah.
And so there is more diversity in Xotans because not every Xotan escaped the rifts yet.
Yeah.
So,
So we're already getting feedback. So a particle effect would be great. Yeah, it actually has an effect. If you look closely, there's there's like a shield effect. I think it might not be visible on stream too well, but you can definitely see that it's getting blurry when it dodges.
Exactly. So okay, let's do the quick finish for him.
Yeah. Finish it.
Delete. Just
that was
deleting out of the world.
Yeah, but that was like the subpar. You should have just blown it up. But anyway.
Let's not respawn him just to do this.
So one of the next parts of the update was we've improved auto research. Felix, can you tell me more about the auto research?
Yes. Let me just switch for a second to the ship. Should be this one. The Rifter 3000, I think. I can't see my mouse. There it is. Okay, so we already had this marked stuff as trash in the game.
Yeah, so exactly. So we have this
the auto research also, but we improved on it. So the first and most important thing in my view is that we from now on use 3 items instead of 5 to research, because you only need 3 items to get new stuff or to research. And we did this to optimize your outcome, because a little mathematics story for this. If you have like 300 items that are marked as trash and you researched them, if you put 5 in, you get 60 upgraded versions.
Yeah, when you put in 300 white ones, you get 60 green ones. And you put in 5 at a time.
Exactly. And when you put in 3 at a time, you get 100 items summed up, and you have a 60% chance to get an upgraded one. So in the middle, so in
total you get 60 green ones and 40 white ones. So putting in 3
more optimized.
Is more optimal, yeah.
So
but we improved some stuff. So what did we change?
So I think we haven't. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have from where downwards we have it marked as trash. All right. So we do the auto research, and now we can also select to get same types. We have a small list here, and we want you to make it more optimized for your personal needs. So you can, for example, do here all the same turrets. So if you select this option, like this.
So what does it do?
You research only the turrets you selected, and they are the same type of turrets. For example, all the railguns are researched, all the chain guns are researched, but they aren't mixed up. So you don't lose your chain gun, you don't lose your railguns, for example, just because there are some chain guns mixed in. And you don't lose those valuable railguns. You get them upgraded as railguns and not changed into something you don't want possibly.
So for example, when I have like only green railguns, it will only research railguns together.
Exactly.
Okay. Nice.
And the same goes for turret blueprints or subsystems. So you can specify to research only the subsystems, only the turret blueprints, or only the turrets, or you can do it for all the stuff, but still the same type. So Your railguns are researched as railguns as long as it goes. Your turret control systems, your armed turret control systems are researched as armed turret control systems and not mixed up with other stuff. And you can also, of course, do the any stuff. That's kind of the old system. Any combination is as it was before, so everything just gets stuffed in as it comes in and gets researched the normal way. And you can also select to do this with only turrets, only turret blueprints, or only subsystems. So we have mixed up, but only subsystems or so on. So you as the players have the full control over what you want to research, because you also already marked what is trash. And yeah, we want to give you the possibility to research the way you want. And with this, we achieve this. And yeah,
awesome.
Very
Can you
nice
show it?
system.
Show us.
Of course. What do you want to do?
I say we do only subsystems.
Only subsystems.
Yeah.
So the same, or do you want any?
No, only same subsystems.
Only same subsystems, of course. And then we start. I'm not
we
docked.
should be docked.
Yeah. I was just too hyped from the system. So, pro tip: use the tractor beams. They are great. So, same subsystems. It stays the way, so it's no problem if you're not docked. So let's go. So as you can see,
yeah, so it only does the same 3 subsystems. Yeah, that's great actually. Yeah,
and
that's pretty cool.
Here you see it gets on the right. Yeah, they are sometimes upgraded, and as we said, the math says it's the better way, basically.
Nice. Very nice.
Of course, we can
stop it because we can stop it. We don't need to see all the stuff.
Waste all your time, and just to maybe if you do any turrets, just for a second, they are mixed up.
Yeah,
we didn't have that much, so basically.
I think something that's also important. I think we made some changes to the mark as trash.
Yes. Of course.
Window. So
let's do this.
Can you show us really quick what this is? So
yeah, exactly. So you can select what you want to mark as trash. Also, very specifically the way you want it. Everything is everything. You can make only turrets, only subsystems. I don't have turret blueprints right now, but you could also select turret blueprints, of course. And then we did split up for every turret right now. So we can use only, or we can select, of course, only bolters, only chain guns, only laser, and
so whatever we have in the inventory. Okay.
And to don't, we have a lot of different systems, but to don't just overfill this too much, though they're only shown those subsystems or turrets
which
we actually have, of course.
Makes sense.
So yeah, or you can say all turrets and all subsystems. Let's just do turrets, because we also have something here. Of course, the
yeah, and I see you can also put in DPS per slot here.
Exactly. So maybe you can tell a little bit. I talked a lot now. Need to drink something about the DPS per slot thing.
So basically, you can actually select a certain DPS per slot, for example. So when you go, you can go legendary, so it marks everything, and then you can just say maybe 150 DPS per slot or something like that. Go mark it. So everything that has that's below this, you see here, gets
marked as trash.
The marked as trash treatment. Yeah.
So you are not bound to only the rarity, but you can always also, that's the word, you can also say, I want some basic DPS in my inventory, and everything below, I don't need it. I want to research it fast with the new researching.
Exactly.
So
that's pretty awesome, I think. I love this feature, seriously.
It helps a lot to filter out the stuff you want and you don't want, of course.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
So we've got fighter or order changes. So we've got a little more, some more stuff to do. So we've got some more stuff that we've changed, but
yeah, you can read it in the patch notes.
You can see, you can just check out the patch notes. But one of the more important things that's next on the list is we did some changes to the repair. Yeah, you damage it to the hull, I think. Yeah, so I think we're good here.
Yeah.
So what you can do now, we now have two different healing options, as you can see here. So the first one is no, the second one actually here. This one, no, the first one. I'm sorry, I'm getting stuff confused a little. So this is basically the old repair, which was actually more of a repair target. That would have been more accurate. It said repair, but it was actually a repair target. And we've now clarified this, so now you have a repair target option, and you also have a repair nearby option. So
I will start.
Let's just go repair nearby. Yeah. So what it does, the fighters, they swarm out and they repair everything friendly. I think in friendly I mean alliance or player ships.
Yes.
That are nearby, so that are near your mothership, but they will still prioritize the mothership. And when they're done repairing stuff, they will just return and swarm around your mothership. We can actually simulate that, so we can
heal him.
Yeah, just heal it and heal.
Oh.
Oh, I think it only heals. Do the heal over time. Yeah, so it heals it now, and when they're done, they'll return. Yeah, so they're done now, and they return and they will swarm around the mothership. And the other option was a repair target. So you can I think you could just damage it and then have them repair it again. Yeah. The difference is earlier in previous versions, the repair target it kind of behaved strangely. So now when you do repair target, they will stay. The fighters will stay at their target, and kind of re-repair it whenever they get damaged again. So now if you heal it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Could you heal it over time? Heal over time. We need to heal over time.
Heal worked because
it had no shields. Okay, all right. So what happens now is, as you can see here, the fighters stay with our other ship here.
So you can kind of give them this escort and repair basically. So they overwatch the ship, and when it gets damaged, they instantly repair. So you don't have to switch to your healing carrier and give the orders again, but you can make it or do the orders, for example, at the beginning of a big battle or big fight, and they will stay the way you want them to.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
So next up, what happens next up? So we
already had the question. What does the jam command do?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
Because that's the next thing I want to show you.
That's actually the next thing that we're going to show you. So we've added a new command that is called
fighter loot, collect loot.
You know.
So
exactly.
Let's just spawn in.
Yeah,
let me tell you something while I spawn some enemies in. So,
I think you should do the pirate encounter. That's the Karte.
Yeah.
Karte, dann pirate attack. Yeah, click it a few times. Do some attacks. Exactly. And now blow them up.
Do the destroy stuff.
Yeah, we'll just go over them really quickly. Blow everything up.
So, and I try to tell you.
Whoopsie
daisy.
Whoopsie. All right. Okay, destroy the rest, and then we'll spawn in. We'll spawn in something else.
Man, sorry.
Destroy. This is live, everyone. So yeah, this is what happens. You should.
I'm just a little bit embarrassed.
You should harry.
Yeah, the last time I harried.
You should harry carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Whoops.
Daisy. Okay, so spawn.
Spawn a repair log and then
or this. Oh yeah.
Spawn a repair log, repair it, and then we're good.
Stations.
Here we go.
Repair log. So
there we go.
We now have, as you can see, a lot of loot over there.
Yep.
And I will need my ship back.
Because towing.
This was this
Heal detector. Yeah.
So,
all right. So let's go.
Go. Okay.
Go there. Okay. So I think we need a refill of fighters.
Of course.
Yeah, we're cheating a little here.
Yeah.
We realized
okay.
that, but
add fighters.
the repair fighters. Yeah, we had the repair fighters. I think you. Yeah, the command is a little dumb. You have to delete this one. Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got tons of loot in this sector. So
and, yeah.
So this is like it would take some time. Can you show us how much time it would take to collect this?
Just go
let's just go collect some loot. So
yeah, fighters can now collect loot. That's a great new stuff. And yeah, they could actually collect loot before, but it was random. The good beer. So it's live. So
that's what happens when you see us live.
They could already collect loot before, but only on kind of accident. But now you can send them out to collect loot, and they will fly around. Every fighter will search for a loot object they want to collect. It's always the nearest, not yet claimed. So not every fighter is going on the same thing, but they are swarming out.
Let's watch them a little.
Let's watch. Yeah, we could. Ooh. Just like this.
No, just turn the camera so people can see them.
What you mean now? Okay. So yeah, they are flying to the next destroyed enemy.
You kind of deleted them, but yeah. Then you also didn't.
Yeah. So they're flying now. If you have more wings, of course, no beer helmets. There are more of it. I kind of lost my track. Exactly. And yeah, they will try to collect loot, and they will pick up everything that goes basically to your inventory, like money, resources,
anything. They just pick up loot. Then they will also.
Yeah, but they are two different kind of loots. That's
you need you need
a transporter upgrade and a transporter on your ship for everything that goes onto your ship, like the torpedoes and cargo, every kind of cargo, and of course scraps and ores too, because they are cargo. But the rest is just collected without needing anything besides fighters, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the collect fighter order. I think most of you waited for it, and yeah, we did it, and it's great. It saves a lot of time.
Saves a lot of time, and yeah, we were finally at a point where we could actually spend some time doing these quality of life stuff changes.
And you can see on the right, just stuff just comes floating in.
Yeah. And
when they are done, they return to your ship.
Yeah.
So let's call them back, because we are in a hurry and we don't need.
We are
loot. Yeah, a little bit. We have a lot to show.
Yeah, we actually have tons to show. So next thing, really quick. Wonderful addition. Everyone who uses mods will be delighted, I hope. So we've added a cute little change to mods. Could you please change?
Before we go to the mods, I'd like to show the new turret. We already spoiled the last stream.
Oh yeah.
The legendary party turret.
Oh yeah, true. We've got a party turret. Yeah, we had the party turret. Yeah, right.
Some of you might remember it in the last stream. Maggie started to implement it. And where is it? No, that's the wrong thing. Here, legendary turrets.
Oh, the next one.
Next one?
Yeah. Party trumpet.
Party trumpet. Woo!
All right.
Love this turret. So
it's such a great turret.
it's not the most precise, but it's the most fun to read, definitely. So let's take a look. Party trumpet. Well, it's actually called party pooper because
Party pooper, yeah.
yeah, the party for your enemies isn't that great. But let's give us some crew.
So for those who don't know, this is the turret that we built on stream last time.
And let's just
give it. You can actually just give the one turret.
Yeah, but I want the others turned off.
Yeah, you can still just turn them off. You can turn off. Oh no, you can't. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry.
So, no problem.
I'm down.
So
one should think that I know this stuff, but I don't. I'm like
exactly.
I'm like one of the most oblivious people on this earth. So
yeah. Yeah, it does the party.
Yeah.
You should. I hope you hear sound, and it makes a great sound. I love it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful sound.
Maggie was very proud of it when she found it.
She was really happy.
Yeah, just like shoot faster, more.
This is yeah. This is like exactly. So it's kind of confetti and yeah, and slingy.
Luftschlange in German.
Yeah, air slingies.
So,
I don't know. Yeah, but
yeah. As I said, not the most precise, as you can see.
It's kind of a shotgun turret,
but it's deadly on short range.
Yeah, we made it really deadly when you get close to an enemy, so so it really becomes a party pooper
for the enemy.
For the enemy, exactly.
So, yeah, just this small intake. So you wanted to tell something about mods? I think we need the main menu for it, or do you want to?
Please go to the main menu and maybe go into the mods section of the main menu.
Sure.
Settings.
Mods.
So
maybe you can take the mouse.
So we've added a little, a very tiny checkbox, and it's this one. So from now on, you can enable. You can choose to enable Steam achievements while mods are active. That's something that we didn't have earlier. But I don't think it is really necessary to actually forbid Steam achievements while mods are enabled, since there are enough ways to just cheat achievements anyway. So basically, if people want the achievements, they can just cheat them anyway. I mean, that's everyone's choice if they decide to cheat achievements. I don't see why you would do this, but we've gotten a lot of feedback actually that people would rather play without mods than have their achievements disabled. So this is why we went that way. If you still feel like achievements would be too easy with mods, you can still just disable it.
Yeah.
The important part is if you want this this setting to be enabled on existing galaxies where it won't be enabled in the first place, you can just toggle it on here, and then when loading a new game,
stream is the one we are.
Stream is the one that you will have to tick the. Wait, where is this one? Where is this box? I think we have to enable a mod to in order to see this. You will have to choose override the galaxies mod. Yeah, it wasn't enabled because we didn't have any mods enabled, obviously, yeah. But so you will have to tick this box in order to have the setting override or be applied to the existing galaxy.
Exactly, and
that's an important thing to note.
And besides this, if you start a new galaxy, it's with whatever you select. So
yes. Yeah, exactly. Whenever for new galaxies, it just takes whatever mod configuration you have here. But this is part of the mod configuration. And the important part is also server hosters can now decide that they want achievements with mods to be enabled for their server, and you will get a little setting on your multiplayer window. So whenever you go browse servers, you can actually see here whether or not achievements are enabled or not.
They are of course turned off right now because that's the Oh, some people already enabled it.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you were fast.
So this is you can see here if achievements are enabled or not on this server.
And
yeah. All right. So that's that. I don't think this warrants any more explanation. Let's. I think there are more important other things that we want to show.
But it's a little bit off because we have it later in the patch notes. But concerning modding, there's another thing that I want you to present because it's a
exactly. So also this actually fits really well with the modding. We've released some files from the Into the Rift DLC. No, we didn't release them. We just opened them up for modding. So you can now actually mod files from the Into the Rift DLC. So there we've opened up some pretty central files that were important, and basically what happens is now you can actually kind of, for example, you can change what kinds of rewards you get. You can change all the stuff around rifts, basically. Basically rifts can be modded now.
So to every modder, you can do it now.
Go for it.
Try your best.
This has also been a feature that has been a long time. Been being asked. Yeah.
So.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
What's the next thing on the agenda? I think we've got we have the maintenance command.
The new or altered command.
Yes. So we've I think you should show it off a little. So we've got a new maintenance command. It's the one on the bottom here.
Yeah. Let's just start with the ship.
Yeah.
We have a ship that came out of combat or had some encounter, whatever. And right now, as you can see, the crew isn't full. There are no torpedoes. They are all shot. What do we have? We don't have all the fighters we could use. So, a battle-scarred ship, basically.
Yeah. So so you have this ship, and it's been damaged and stuff, and everyone who has more than 3 ships knows what it's like to go into their ship, repair it, and all that stuff. When you actually could have a captain just take care of all this stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what the new maintenance command does.
Yeah, it's down there with a
it's
new
down
shiny
here.
icon.
Exactly. So it's down here, and you can now see this screen. So due to technical, let me start differently. Maintenance will always repair the ship. This also has some technical reasons that I don't want to get into too much, but maintenance will always take care of the repair of the ship.
What's marked over here, so nobody can.
Which doesn't increase the time that it's away. It just increases the cost, which is very, very similar to what it would cost to repair the ship at a nearby repair dock. So it's pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah. What happens when there is your repair site?
Yeah, it's actually exactly, and it's free if your reconstruction site is nearby.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So you can also hire crew. You can either hire the required crew of the ship. Maybe you can just click it and see what happens. We don't have enough quarters on the ship, so after hiring more crew, the ship will be overpopulated. It warns you here. It's going to hire 16 people here.
Yeah.
You can also hire the maximum crew, so it will stock the crew to a level where everything is on overdrive in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, all the specialists, everything.
All the specialists, and it will hire. So what it does is for the required crew, it will make sure that the ship can fulfill its basic functionality, and the maximum crew will turn everything into overdrive and hire as many vanilla people as it can. But if the required crew already exceeds the housing that you have on the ship, it will still hire all this crew. So it won't
take care of this little icon.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. So you can just add some housing and then you'll be fine. It's not that bad. Next thing is you can also just like before, it used to be a restock command.
Yeah.
You can now restock torpedoes. You can choose which kind of torpedo you want, depending on where you are in the galaxy. Neutron torpedoes, for example, you can choose a rarity, and you can choose a filling of your torpedo storage. So, for example, you can do this is basically just give me 100% of my torpedo storage with rare neutron torpedoes.
It's too like.
But you can also do you can do either 30%, or you can just fill it just go fill it up, and then you can also just go fill it up with this. And keep in mind, it will do 50% of this and then 50% of this, and you can see a little preview of what kinds of torpedoes there will be, and the cost.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and then we also have the same feature again, but for fighters. So you can now choose fighters that will be bought. You can choose from the kind of fighter that you want to buy, and the rarity that you can buy. And the captain is just going to do all this stuff for you. You can also have, so what was important for us was that you, with just a few clicks, you can basically restock the entire ship. Yeah. And that was very important to us. So basically, if I reset all this to what it was before, let's go here, maybe this and this. So with a few clicks, I can just say, get the required crew, fill up torpedoes. This is actually what's pre-selected in the, I think it was Tandem.
Yeah.
This is what's pre-selected in your torpedo tab. And it will also fill up your launcher shafts, which it didn't before. It only filled up storage, which was kind of annoying. It now also fills up launcher shafts if you have the corresponding torpedo configured for your launcher shaft. And then you can just click here, and it fills up all your fighters.
Exactly. The first one is only 6 because, as you have seen, there were already 6 fighters in the first wing. So
yeah, exactly. We already have 6 fighters in this wing, so we can only buy 6 here.
Which is also shown by the little number in the top left.
Yeah, exactly. You can see here what kind of fighters you already have. So these are your squads that you have. And yeah, so you can just go. I'll take all this, and it also you can see this here because it fills up chain guns by default, but it also fills up your existing fighters here. So if I had salvaging fighters, it would select salvaging lasers here, and then you can just send it out. It takes about, so we also kind of wanted this command to be representative of how long it would take a player to get all this stuff, and so it to refill, I think at most to completely refill it, it would take about an hour, but if you only want to send it to repair, it takes like 5 to 7 minutes or something like that.
Kind of.
Maybe just 5 minutes or something. The higher your stuff, the higher you put all this here, the longer it will take.
Exactly.
Also, this is kind of a special command, also because you can't be attacked. So we wanted this to be a non-annoying quality of life
fully
command. Convenience for players. You can't be attacked here.
Exactly. And before you send it out, because you can of course add as much empty fighter wings as you want. There is also the
it also warns you about your if it would buy too many fighters, the captain will try to fill up your wings as well as possible, and they will send you back all the money that they didn't spend.
Yeah, because that's a rough estimation.
Yeah, you basically give you basically throw money at the captain to go do stuff with my ship. Do stuff, and they will come back and tell you, okay, I did stuff, and this is all the money you can have back because I couldn't fill up all the ship.
Yeah, and they will give you back the money they have too much. They don't pocket it themselves.
No, they won't.
They could actually.
Yeah, if you have a rogue captain or something. No, we're not gonna do that. It will be funny though. It will be funny. All right. So this is the new maintenance command. I think this is a very important addition to the game.
As you said, it replaces the old restock torpedoes command because it's just mightier basically.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah. Good.
So I think we're kind of running out of time here. I think we should get to
the Rift mission.
Yeah, I think we should get to the Rift mission. So we still have some stuff that we would like to show you about the UI, but I think we've got some Rift mission stuff that we would really like to show you.
Of course, and the UI stuff, you can read it in the patch notes, which you can access by !patch in the chat, and you can read them. They are on Steam everywhere. So yeah. To show them isn't that exciting, because it's UI. You see it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the Rifter 3000.
Yeah.
And cheat a little bit more.
So I suppose you just play, and I will talk a little bit about what we've done. So for Rift missions, we've added some icons to the Rift missions themselves.
Yeah.
It's the applied xenology one below. Yeah.
Okay, it's
perfect.
An easy mission. So, let's start here.
I think we can start with this one. Our math should actually be pretty good here.
Yeah, we are a little bit too high.
Yeah, but 5% won't do too much damage.
Yeah. But we now show that what the mass of the ship actually is.
Yeah.
In this.
This is one of the little improvements. So you can now see your ship's mass in this UI immediately, for some reference.
So let's.
I think
cheat a little bit.
I think before we go on, we could maybe take a 2-minute break or something, because we still have tons of stuff to show, and let's take a 2-minute break.
Exactly.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.
And drink something. So yeah.
All right. All right. Kannst du kurz
And we're back!
Okay, so we're back. All right.
So, I hope you already see the game. Entschuldigung,
You're
the
fine?
game again? Yeah. That's a little bit
Okay.
from the
So,
code.
all right. So, for Rift missions, this is pretty important. We've added some improvements for orientation inside of Rifts, and I think we can we start?
Yeah. Should we do the cheat start?
Yeah, let's go fast start. So we've got enough to tell that start Rift mission on the bottom. Yeah. All right, let's go. So we're going into the Rift, and you'll see some changes the next time you go into Rifts. One of the most important things is that we've added some icons to monoliths for better orientation. You should see them. You should see them in a second.
After loading. Yep.
And this is pretty central actually. So you can now see, if you move the camera around a little bit, Felix, you can actually see that there are icons on this on the edge of the screen, and there are icons at each monolith, so that it's a little easier to just find your orientation, to navigate and all that stuff. Just like before we added the little markers for the buoys, we're now adding markers for the monoliths. This is actually a pretty important change. All right. So next up, for this mission especially, this mission has seen the most changes in the game. So now you have this little blinking satellite on the top right of your screen. This is a quick way to deploy your probes in this mission. You no longer have to open the inventory and go search the item in your inventory. All right. Exactly. And also we've reworked this mission in the past, and now what's changed is you don't have to do this anymore. You can just click the icon on the top right, and this mission has undergone some changes. Before it was place three probes, but each at another monolith, and now it's go to a monolith, place 3 probes there, scan it, and then move on.
So
and
let's place the second one.
Let's place the second one, and maybe you could zoom out a little to show what's happening here. So basically, when now you want to place the other one, it tells you this has been in there before, but you're a little too close. But now you've got this area telling you where the other is, and where the other probe is, and where you can place your probe now. All right. So now
let's do the second one.
You can now place the second one here without an issue. And there's also, you have to place those probes somewhat close to, exactly. So somewhat close to the monolith, and that area is now being marked by this little border. So when you fly out of this, you can no longer place the probes. Maybe you could just fly out a little
bit.
Yeah. So I think now. Yeah, you can now you can no longer place this, because they have to be placed close to the monolith, and this we've added this visualization of where you have to kind of place them, and now the little icon is popping up again. Yeah, exactly.
And we can place the third one.
Now we placed the third one, and what we're seeing now is scan is starting. There's going to be some enemies spawning in. We'll just get rid of them really quick, because we're not about the enemies themselves. Can you just show the icon of the monolith really quick that we're scanning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this icon now, and it has this white. It's a normal white monolith icon, and let's continue. Yeah, let's just go through this really quick, cheating us through. So let's just wait out the
20 seconds
the last
left.
20 seconds that are left.
Time for another sip of beer.
Yes.
And Coke.
So we've got this entire new visualization thing just for this mission. And now when it's done and you've downloaded the data, what happens now is you get this little check mark at a monolith. So you know which monoliths you've already visited, and you can now see that you don't have to take care of where have I been already and all that stuff. Just streamlines the entire mission, basically.
Those green marks are also in every other mission.
Yes.
So except the Fight the Storm mission, because there is nothing to do at the no it has no
it doesn't.
It hasn't. So the monoliths aren't
doesn't make
important
any
in
sense there, but for every mission where it makes sense, you now have this little check mark telling you that basically this area is finished. You don't have to come back here.
Exactly. So yeah, and I think that's it. We don't have to do the whole mission now.
No, we don't have to finish the entire mission now. Yeah, but this is basically the gist of it. So yeah,
so you can just get better orientated in all the missions. We already have the different colored paths between the monoliths, and yeah, we also made a lot of objects that are mission relevant, invincible, not invisible.
Yeah.
Well,
tough luck now.
Yeah, so they're invincible.
We need those rifts to be harder.
Find it without seeing it. Yeah, so everything just is more convenient to do. We did a lot of convenience, basically.
Yes.
And you can read it all in the patch notes. We have gameplay and UI features done. A lot of those small improving things that just come up.
Yeah, we've done tons of stuff. So we've adjusted repair and attack platform HP. Some rift effects no longer affect fighters. We've had issues where people would be sending out their fighters and then they would get just instantly annihilated by acid fog. That was not what we had planned. We've also made some adjustments to rift research data, how much of it is being dropped by Zotan and how much is being collected by the scientist. So tons of small improvements for
a lot of indicators to find batteries, all the stuff. Ship mask we did before.
Actually, I think we can show one of the other improvements.
That was the wrong. So, which one do you want to show?
The object detector.
The object detector.
Maybe we can just spawn in some upgrades and then put them in and show them off real quick. We've done some changes to the object detectors. They are now better distinguishable from. Yeah, perfect. They are now way better distinguishable from normal indicators. Yeah. Let's put them in.
So we have the object detector, and as you can see now.
They're kind of flashy now because we've had issues where they couldn't truly be distinguishable from other indicators sometimes, because we're actually using quite the color palette over all those indicators to show different meanings, and because all in all Avorion is a very complex game. So we've added this little flashy effect to have them be distinguishable.
And also the color is new, and for some parts at least, where mission objects have the mission color now at the
so basically we've improved the
visibility
and coloring. Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of the batteries because that was something that I did actually, so I wanted to make it clear that batteries are cooler to find now and better to find now.
That's been a passion project of yours. Yeah, I know. That's
let's just leave the rift in the
GT Devi way.
GT Devi way.
Yeah,
because we can jump out of it.
You can too if you enable death mode, but don't do it because it's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
All right. So, what else have we got here? So,
Yeah. We improved performance. Maybe you can say something about, because performance is
performance is always performance is often the performance is always an important topic for us, because we want Avorion to be enjoyable for as many people as possible, no matter how strong or old your computer is. So it's important to us that things always go well, and so I think one of the most important performance updates was that we've added, we fixed an issue where performance of the torpedo UI was completely whack. I'm just gonna say whack because it was whack. And yeah, so this is something that that's been fixed, and we're always trying to make sure that we get at least one performance fix into the game. If you have performance issues and you want to report performance issues to us, it's important to tell us whether or not you're using mods, whether or not you're using some special custom builds. For example, depending on the complexity of your ship, it can be truly performance important.
In general, more blocks.
Yeah, more blocks means more performance. That's all. Well, more blocks means heavier on performance usually. So when you build these little intricate designs, Avorion always does a perfect collision detection. So whenever you have like these very complex shapes, then Avorion always tries to make to do like its collision detection very perfectly, and that's something that just costs performance, but is also necessary because we always have to make sure that small ships interact well with large ones. So and there's just, in the end, there is sadly no way around this stuff. So this is very important too. Whenever you report performance issues, please also report what kind of machine you are using. This is also very important because we have to distinguish between CPU issues and GPU issues. So rendering versus calculation. This is also very important. Please.
Memory issues.
Memory issues could be the next thing. Yeah. Please don't say the game just lags. That's sadly not very helpful. It's important for us to know what you did with under which conditions. Yeah. When we know that, we can do something about the performance issues. When you don't tell us something like that, when you just say, well, the game lags when I use fighters, that's not very helpful because we have no idea what you actually mean by that and where the issue is. Is it when your fighters are starting? Are you actually using 1 trillion fighters or 10? This is stuff like this is very important. Yeah.
And same thing as with the bug reports I said in the beginning, and yeah, that's my little bridge to our next thing. We did bug fixes, of course.
Yes.
So sorry, wasn't the best bridge from one thing to another, but I did worse. So I'm fine with it. Okay, so yeah, we have a long list of bug fixes, about 20, roundabout. I don't know. I haven't counted them exactly.
We've got quite the list of bug fixes.
We got a lot, and yeah, just let's talk about some of them. We fixed, for example, an issue with the mine and salvage order where they weren't stopped while fighters were still deployed. So your mining ship jumped to another sector because it mined, and your fighters were left behind, and that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, or maybe your fighters, your ship didn't jump because it didn't collect the fighters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and a similar issue with mining and salvaging was when the weapons were disabled. So you disabled your mining lasers on the ship and told your ship to mine, and it tried to mine because or was more with salvaging, because it was in principle able to do it, but the weapons weren't turned on. So this is now also checked that
ships should turn on their weapons whenever you tell them to go mine.
So
they shouldn't be like, oh, I don't know how to turn on my weapon. That's
the captain knows how to use the ship.
Captain should know how to use the ship.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of, and because you said it before with the fighters that were affected by the acid fog, for example.
Yeah.
We had basically a problem with displaying which acid fog actually was in the rift, because it could happen that you were on the border between two difficulties of the acid fog.
Yeah.
So it could happen that the mission told you that, for example, the acid fog just attacks Organite. And in the rift actually it attacked Avorion, and we fixed that too. So you can now be sure that whatever is shown to you is what happens actually.
I think we're done with the gameplay now, and
or Regie could turn.
I don't think we don't have to show the bug fix, each single bug fix.
No.
But one fix where we're very happy that we got things fixed was with the supply command. We've had an issue with the supply command where it actually stopped working after some time, and it was a fix that was very, very deep inside the engine, very rare actually, and very annoying to find. So it's really it was really important to have some support from the community, which we actually got, and we're very grateful for that. You guys are awesome. We've had so we've been after this issue for weeks, and we've always been like in contact with people in the forums and going back and forth, asking about how to reproduce this stuff. And then when we finally were able to reproduce this and fix it, it was a very satisfying feeling.
There was a sigh of relief from all the programmers. Finally, we did it.
Yeah. So this was really great, and we're truly grateful for the community we're having behind this game. You guys are awesome, seriously.
Thank you very much. As I said in the beginning, we really appreciate every good bug report we get from you.
Yeah, we do.
Even if it's sometimes a little bit annoying to see that there is another bug. But
yeah, of course it is. But it's better to get this stuff reported.
Yeah, and to fix it.
And to fix it than it just being in the game forever, you know.
So. Because we want a good game, you want a good game.
Exactly.
It's a win-win situation.
All right, so
everybody.
let's hop on to some questions that might have arisen. Could you please
turn on the sorry.
All right, so let's go into some questions. Let's do some question answering. Let's see what you guys are up to.
Okay. So
all right,
we've
got some technical difficulties.
But until then, we also did a lot of smaller crashes. I know that especially Philip likes to dig into those small crashes.
Yeah.
We sometimes get that's basically programming. There are bugs, there are crashes, and we are behind it to fix them. And also spelling issues. We are no native speakers, and that sometimes comes up in the stuff. But yeah, we're trying our best. We also get feedback about spelling stuff from you. We have the different languages. We want to translate everything. So yeah, there are a lot of things to just keep in mind and to do. And so yeah, we know.
All right. So now we've got some questions here. Party turret, does it boost crew? So Exit 717 is asking, party turret, does it boost crew morale over 100%? Well, it does boost your morale over 100% when you can blow your enemies away. All right, let's move on. Okay. Totally trashy question answering here. So we've got some Kane noticed some asking some stuff on fighters. Actually this ties to what I said before. If you have performance issues for fighters, so Kane Nod is asking about fighters. Problem is when fighters break blocks, that consumes a lot of time. That is true. But it shouldn't be as bad that it just wrecks performance. So if you have special ships or stuff that is happening, if you're playing with mods, for example, and you're using some custom builds, that could be one of the source of the issues. So if you report that, please report it through the bug reporter, and then and also make sure that we get all the important information on this. About the research, Darth Wilson is asking. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, Darth Wilson asks, but if you put 3 blue items, you're likely to get a blue back. No, you're not. That's what we did with the math.
Well,
before.
yes and no.
Yes and no. You're more likely.
Now you should have said it depends.
It depends. Yeah.
It depends.
This would have been
this would have been the time where you can say it depends. Not when I'm asking you about station stuff, about your personality.
Yeah, my personality depends on who's asking. Yeah, back to the topic.
That roast.
So there is a percentage to get a better or the same rarity back out of the research. Every item you put in of the same rarity adds a 20% chance to get a better upgrade or a better item.
Yeah.
So if you put in 3 blue items in this case, you have a 40% chance to get a blue again, and a 60% chance to get it upgraded. So you are more likely to get it upgraded than to get it the same. But of course, there is this 40% probability. But as we masked out before, overall, overall, it gets you out of 300, it gets you 60, so the same amount of upgraded items, but also those 40 not upgraded, which you can do again. So it adds up to a better.
Yeah, exactly. So over time, you actually get a benefit. Yeah.
So the more you put in, the more likely it is to get a better outcome.
All right. So will you add an option to select the Arathel Duranim is asking. I'm just butchering nicknames here. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a difficult nickname for me to pronounce, it's your own fault. So okay. So Arathel Duranim is asking, will you add an option to select the amount of items for research in the future? Would be nicer for higher items so we don't lose some mods with auto research. So if you only have 3 items to spare, you should actually do it manually. The auto research is meant for bulk research.
Yep. Big numbers. So your
exactly.
fingers don't get sore clicking.
Yeah. So you don't get like a Sehnenscheidenentzündung in your
a clicker finger. I don't know
what this is. Like a tennis arm, but in your finger.
Tennis finger.
Tennis finger. Yeah, a clicker research finger. Okay, so. All right, so. Let's see some questions here.
Yeah, Mr. Sogger suggested a beer helmet on the stream. No, we won't do a beer helmet. I hope.
God damn it! I wanted to have a beer helmet, but okay, I can't have a beer helmet, I guess.
We have to be at least a little bit serious.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Can you fight a Daedric Sultan with the confetti turret? I don't know. Can you?
You have to try it.
So the Alte Tor is asking, wasn't there something like piracy of your program files that you didn't allow the modding of rifts? There used to be, but we found a solution where this wouldn't be an issue. This used to be one of the main issues why we didn't do this, but we've had some
kind of a breakthrough.
We've had kind of a technical solution. I wouldn't call it a breakthrough, but it was kind of a technical solution that we managed to do so that this isn't an issue. Yeah, talking about weird pronunciations, silly Germans. Yeah. I see you comment.
But I could pronounce everything much worse, so I try my very best.
Please don't do that.
Okay, sorry.
Seriously, man. So, yeah, Heimer and Lauder is asking, if you have no torpedo storage but do have torpedo tubes, will it fill up the tubes? Yes, it will. But you have to configure the torpedoes right, because otherwise it doesn't know which ones to fill and which ones not to fill. Viridian Surfer is asking, is there work being done for the dedicated server to be updated to get closer to the main branch? It's always on the same as the main branch. There is no difference between there. All right. So is there a non-public channel for feedback? I don't see why there should be. So if you have a bug, use the bug reporter. That's a non-public. That's on purpose, non-public. And yeah, so everything else is always open for discussion. So there is no non-public channel for feedback. No. All right. So small slight off-topic question regarding modding in general. Have you ever thought about putting the whole Lua codebase on GitHub and use that to enable the community to send pull requests? No, we're not doing that, but you can always, and that has happened in the past, tell us where things should be improved and we will improve them, but we will never do a separate code base on GitHub. That is too much overhead. We won't be doing this.
Or you could also mod it. The code base is there for everybody who owns the game.
If you want to mod it, yeah, you can do this, and but we won't be adding stuff like that to. There are legal reasons why we cannot be doing this, and if you want to help us fix bugs, please send us a bug report with your pull request, if you will. Then this helps us tremendously. So that would be also a good way to do this. But we cannot just accept community-based content into the game for legal reasons. That is not possible, sadly. All right. Any plans to develop hacking any further? They might be in the future. So we're always thinking of also adding new content for DLC owners. So we're definitely so this is not a yes, but also not a no. I'm not sure if that helps, but you're welcome. I'm sorry. All right. So Headskull3 is asking, I've had game ending performance issues that affects just some systems. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Can I send in the save somehow, since the delay is the same on 3 different computers? Yes, absolutely, do this. If you can reproduce this, please do, and tell us this. That would be amazing. We're not showing the Kane Not is asking if we can show the new lightning turret. You will have to see that for yourself.
Yeah.
All right, so for the new maintenance command, will there be a way to select or influence the base material of stock fighters? Yes and no. You can't select it because that would we've thought about this, but it would be too much clutter and too much stuff to choose from. Also, material of fighters, when you buy them at an equipment talk, which the captain would be doing, depends on the location of your ship. So it will always take the one from your ship's location. All right, and will there be an expansion on the strategic regime from the category of keep your distance, occupy target's orbit, and all that stuff? So we thought about this, basically giving your ships some more more detailed AI options. That's definitely on the to-do list, but other things have been more important, basically, and more pressing. Yeah. And I'm sorry, K-Nod, you'll have to see it for yourself. We don't have the time. I'm sorry. Okay, so I think that's it for now.
I think too.
Thanks for watching. This has been amazing.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. It was great.
Yeah. So as always, this video will be available as a VOD afterwards on YouTube and Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you should definitely check out our socials.
Yes, which are, I think they're already in the chat, yeah?
Yeah, you don't have to tell people our socials anymore.
I'm free.
Yeah. I don't have to remember those anymore. No.
Yeah.
Go follow us on our socials. It helps tremendously. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for asking questions and staying with us. The next patch will be coming, I promise. And yeah.
Yep.
Once it does, and once we have some more news, we will be doing another stream.
Of course. Happy for then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see
have
you
a
then.
Nice evening, or wherever.
Have a great evening, guys.
Good time. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're doing a raid. We're raiding stuff.